Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Melanie, and today I'm just going to be covering my diagnosis, just so everyone can get to know me a little bit better and have a feel for the conditions that I have been through. So to start off, when I was born, I was diagnosed with incontinence pigmenti, which is a skin deformation. It directly affects the skin, teeth, hair, nails, bone formation, and muscle growth. So in my case, it only affected me with bone formation because I didn't have a severe case of incontinence pigmenti. So this means that the right side of my body is larger than my left side. So starting with literally the top of my right side of my head all the way to my right toe is completely larger than my left side. My right hand is larger than my left side. Even my right foot is a size 9. So I have to buy a size 9, but my left foot is a size 8. And I'm not even joking, but I have to buy a size 9. And then even my tongue has the line stuck to the left, then to the right. It's not like in the middle. So in my case, it only affected bone growth. Moving on to when I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with adrenal carcinoma, which is cancer in the adrenal gland. This cancer is extremely rare. It only occurs in 0.2% of all people, and basically means 1 out of 2 people will get it each year, which is basically really rare. And in my case, I was the third. In 2004, I was the third case of ACC. But I was the first in the United States, which basically meant that I was the lab rat, and they basically had to experiment with the medicines that they had, and they just had to hope that the cancer would go away with what they thought, what was best for my condition at that time. So yeah, I mean, the cancer directly affects adrenaline and hormone production. So when my right adrenal gland was removed, the left adrenal gland had to completely substitute what was taken out from the right side. So I was given like adrenaline and hormonal steroids to increase the production so my body wouldn't freak out. And I'll dive in deeper in a different video, but going on to my freshman year of high school, I was diagnosed with 3rd degree AV heart block, which is basically nerve impulses from the heart don't pass to the ventricles. So at the ventricle, the heart isn't pumping enough blood and doesn't get enough beats. So it creates abnormal heart rate. So in my case, my heart rate went all the way down to about 50 to 52 per minute, which is extremely abnormal. And my freshman year, I got this condition and I wasn't allowed to do sports up until my junior year, because then when junior year I joined cross country, I got my heart down to 2nd degree AV heart block, which instead of it being like nerve impulses, it was just an artery impulse that didn't allow the ventricle to pump enough blood to the heart, and so it didn't send a message directly to the ventricle. And when I was eventually allowed to do the sport, my heart condition went just to the regular AV heart block, which instead of it being like the 2 impulses, it was just directly correlated to the ventricle, that there was not enough blood pumping through it. So that was like through the first 3 years of high school, I didn't have a steady heart rate. It was always low, and the doctors would always have to check up on me. And the only things that they were able to check on was if my heart rate was going up, but it honestly never did. So then when I was all the way down to just regular AV heart block, I was then, when I was going into my senior year to get a physical for wrestling, winter season, I got into a car accident a couple months before that, and my adrenaline levels spiked over the roof. So going back to when I had cancer, my adrenaline levels completely spiked over the roof, and that's when I got this new condition, which is called PEctus, and it's a condition in which the chest cavity it's like the bone is sinking inside, so little by little it compresses the heart, leaving it with no room for breathing or anything to do to pump blood. So it's not curable, but there are stages to it, and currently it's not that I will have to seek a treatment yet. I will have to see further in life, and depending on how severe it gets and how, like, depending on how bad it sinks and how fast it sinks, that's when I can, you know, I will find a method of treatment. But besides that, I will just keep on trying to do any method possible to increase the muscle layer between the chest bone and the chest cavity. But now it's just a win or lose game on how fast or how slow this condition will affect me, because it affects everyone differently. So that's basically what I've been through, and all those conditions have honestly made me the person I am today. And I'm very thankful that no matter what got to me, yes, it did affect me, and I did have, you know, negative sides about it, but I am in a better place now, and I now know that it's not stopping me anymore, and I'm going to do my best to be 1% better every day. So I have completely transformed my life into something just so healthy that I want to be able to not blame myself anymore for what I have. I don't want it to be, if I do get diagnosed, you know, later in the future with something else, at least it wasn't on me. At least I know that it wasn't because I had too many, I had too much salt, or I had too much chips, foods that had too much dye, or anything that, you know, basically everything affects the body now. So I have completely transformed my life, and I will continue to do this, continue to stay like this until I can completely and just say, no matter what gets to me now, it's not my fault, because I have completely changed my life from what I was in the past. So hopefully, you know, things stay good, and I'm just hoping forward and moving forward, and you know, hoping for good things. So this is the end of the video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this and you guys got to know me a little bit better. And my next video, I'll probably be talking about treatments and how I got treated for those conditions. So hopefully you guys stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to. I don't know. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.